wish it were a movie, but it's actually a very serious matter. Like I tried to reconstruct at my press conference on Tuesday, 27th of August in Abuja here. The contract for the gas supply was purportedly entered into in 2010 between the Process and Industrial Development, an Irish company, and the Federal Ministry of Petroleum Resources. But ab initio, it was a contract that was not meant to be. Because in the first instance, the contracting parties are very strange. If you want a contract to supply gas, you should have as party those who own the gas. The Federal Ministry of Petroleum Resources does not own any gas. The gas is owned by the IOCs, NNPC, and others. So ab initio, you can see the intent was less than honest. And unfortunately, some local actors, both from within the system and outside the system, have been fingered to have collaborated with local and international actors to defraud Nigeria. And this becomes even more evident in the sense that P&ID claim to have invested $40 million in the project. But Central Bank of Nigeria says there's no record of any importation of any money from P&ID. Now, they went to arbitration, and on the, I think, January 2017, the arbitration panel awarded $6.597 billion against Federal Ministry of Petroleum Resources. And of course, that is Nigeria. And attempts were made immediately by P&ID to enforce that award. Of course, on the part of the federal government, we engaged the company to see whether there could be an amicable solution, because we looked at the equity of it. It did not bring in any penny into this project. And when you look at the final award, because by the time the final was given, August 16th, if I remember, it has ballooned to $9.6 billion. It's unprecedented. I mean, our experts all over the world have agreed that this is unjustifiable, it's exorbitant, it's unreasonable, and that it does not even reflect any attempt to protect the commercial interest of P&ID. If anything, it's just simply punitive on a gargantuan scale to inflict economic injury into on Nigeria and its people. And this is why the federal government is doing everything possible, first, to ask for a stay of execution, and at the same time, ask to set aside the award. Meanwhile, on the home front, the federal government is set up, has directed both the EFCC, the NIA, and the IGP to actually find out those who are the main actors that have put this country in this sorry state. It's quite unfortunate because it's one thing for you to actually breach a contract if you have entered into a contract, so to say, if the other party has performed. But for you to be slammed with a $9.6 billion US dollars, fine, when the injury suffered by the other party cannot be quantified. And you see, arbitration is supposed to be restitution. It's supposed to restitute. It's not supposed to give you what would have made you over 20 years.
Yeah.
And this is why we are leaving no stone unturned to ensure that this judgment is set aside. And again, I want to take the opportunity to assure Nigerians that there's absolutely no imminent threat to seizure for assets, because even the UK court said that they cannot begin any attachment until the courts are back and there will be further hearing on the matter. So the federal government is taking every opportunity to ensure that our Commonwealth